I think it's safe to say that this is the face of a person who knows they fucked up. Where to begin? So, this man's name is Glen Massad, and he is a mayor of Port Richey, Florida. And this past Thursday, he was arrested because he basically engaged in a shootout with law enforcement. Now, this is a mayor right here, a mayor of a city that engaged in this kind of activity. Now, the only thing that I'm going to gather from this article by the end of me reading it is that he's not deceased, because I don't even have to go to that narrative. We already know how it is. Let me just go ahead and read the article. The Port Richey mayor opened fire Thursday morning on Pasco County Sheriff Office SWAT team members when they tried to serve a search warrant. Glen Massad fired 2 rounds at authorities around 4:40 a.m. So he started this off early in the morning at before the crack of dawn. When they came to search his house as part of an ongoing investigation, Pasco County Sheriff Chris Nacco said, "He's lucky he's not dead. If somebody's firing at us, we have every means and every right to fire back at him." Deputies with the SWAT team were helping with Florida Department of Law Enforcement in its investigation into Massad, whose medical license was revoked in 1992. "He's a known drug dealer and user," Nacco said, without elaborating about the investigation into Massad. Authorities announced their presence when they tried to enter the house, Nacco said. Massad was seen through a window holding a gun before firing it twice. Before shooting, Massad said he did not want to go back to jail. Deputies did not return fire. No one was injured. Massad was arrested for domestic battery in August 2018. Nacco said he will be facing multiple attempted murder charges. "I used to be up in the DC area. They had Marion Barry up there," Nacco said at the news conference. "This is Port Richey's version." Look at that. Look at that. They just had to throw Marion Barry up in there. Now, I can't remember, or maybe I wasn't around, but can anybody in the comment sections tell me if Marion Barry actually engaged in a shootout with law enforcement officers? Because I do remember the thing about that prostitute. That's where that whole line, "bitch, you set me up," came from. That's the only thing I remember, and of course with the narcotic and all type of stuff like that. But I don't remember him actually engaging in a shootout with the law enforcement like this guy did. They said it says deputies did not return fire, but that completely negates what they said early in the article when it said they have every right to fire back when fired upon. Then why didn't you fire back then? That defeated the purpose of you making that statement. I don't know who I'm more mad at. This guy for doing what he did and managing to get off scot-free, pretty much, or this Nacco character who's giving all of these quotables. This is exactly why people like this individual keep getting away with the stuff that they get away with. Now, if this mayor was black, let's say Marion Barry did do what this guy did, Marion Barry's life would have been cut short way before his time in that case, in that regard. But this does not surprise me. It doesn't matter that this man is a mayor or what have you, but as you can see, they'll just let anybody be mayor. They said this guy has a history of drug usage, that his medical license was revoked in 1992, but he still managed to get into a mayor position. He was still able to get into a political position. What does that tell you? But then again, this is also Florida, so that too does not surprise me, because as you all know, Florida is just a cesspool of fuckery. I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one.